Let's look at this next problem here. So we have aluminum reacting with oxygen to produce aluminum oxide. And we've got a reaction already written out down here. In the lab, you start with a 5.50 gram sample of aluminum. Notice how it says actually produces. So 3.48 grams. So if it says something like that, I would add a little word like actual or like a little notation so I wasn't confused. But you notice this look again. If you've got a number here to start with and a number here to start with, then it usually means that it's a percent yield. So what is the theoretical yield, and then what is the percent yield? It's really common to have to solve for both. So we're trying to first solve for grams of Al2O3. You don't ever use the actual, that's the thing that someone gets and puts on the scale. You don't ever use that for theoretical yield. It's just the regular old stuff, Al. Now, I need a bounce reaction before I go much further. I'm noticing I have a 2 and a 3, so I'm going to put a 2 and a 3 like that. And then that means I need 4 aluminum. Yeah, that all bounces out because then 2 times 2 is 4. So we're going to go from grams of aluminum to moles of aluminum. And then we're going to go from moles of aluminum. And at this point, I can change to something else. Moles of, and it wants me to find Al2O3. And again, drop that whole thing down without thinking too much, Al2O3, and you're going to turn it into grams of Al2O3. These numbers are also given in the problem, which is really nice, but you would get them from the periodic chart. Let's see, here's this aluminum oxide one, 101.96 and 1 gram. Also, when you do an inspection at the end, again, you should expect a number like that and a number like that. One should be on top, one should be on bottom. They kind of all have that look to them. If you have all ones across the top, be a little suspicious. And then we look at the problem. It looks like I have 2 of these compared to 4 of these. So 5.50 times 2 times 101.96 divided by 26.98 divided by 4 gives me, oops, trying to get back in and delete stuff with these calculators, 101.96. Insert times, no, divided by. There we go. I left out the little divided by symbol right here. And so that gives me 10.39 grams of Al2O3. So I've got my actual. I divide it by my theoretical. Don't forget the times 100%. Get a really small number, you probably did. And it's nice to just keep it in your calculator because I can just say 3.48 divided by second answer and then times 100. That gives you my percentage is 33.49%. So not a very good yield, but it is what it is, and you can't make them numbers.